be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Inside the 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. There he goes left side. Powering forward. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 62 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Cousins. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Cousins on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings! KJ Osborne from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hey, 57. Easy. Yellow. Hey, dribble it. Hey, yellow, go. Hey, 57, color, 57.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Their own 13-yard line.
Awful! Seriously, just disgraceful!
Ryan! What are you doing?
Why does this have to happen?
No! This isn't even fun anymore!
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not at...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Cousins now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Chiefs 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 42-yard line. Second straight Madden NFL turns and they end up with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Danielle Hunter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Hey, 15. Attack.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
The pass percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's James returning. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In motion left is Rice. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Attack, attack!
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Right side. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 16.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
We'll be in the game. Really? This cannot be happening. Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Keep it up. Run it up the gut. Yellow. Do him offense. Do this offense.
We are scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Kansas City Chiefs first down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Lewis Seen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Here comes 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Easy. Yellow. Get out of here with a W. Score on these guys.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got a man complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing here, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Here's Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas